So today we are going to look how we can read CSV using the dictionary. Okay. So here the keyword we are using is csv.DictReader. Okay. Remember we have used for writing csv.writer, for reading csv.reader. Okay. For reading CSV using the dictionary we'll use csv.DictReader. Okay. So why we are going to use this? Because this is more advanced than the previous one. Okay, so it can be read with more advanced and cleaner. Okay, so previously what we can do, what we are doing is we are reading the values of the file, each and every value. Okay, whereas using the CSV, that is dig function of CSV, we can read whatever we want. Okay, that means we can read some particular values or the entire column. Okay, here we can retrieve the value using the column. Okay, for example, you can see here, I will show you. Just run it. Okay, now you can see we have a first step is to import CSV. Second step is to write with open. Okay, remember always first step is to import CSV, second step is to write open. Okay, with the with open function. This is your file name, students.csv, and this one is read mode. R stands for read mode, and file is your variable. Now what we'll do, we'll create a reader object that will store the read file. Okay, so since we are reading a file, okay, we need to store somewhere in order to print, right? So we are creating a reader object. For row in reader, we want to read each and every row from the files. That's why we are using for loop. Okay, print row of name. What we are doing, we are passing the key values. This one you can see key. Row will be your dictionary name and this one will be your key. Okay, the moment we do that, what we get is output as you can see Rahul 85, Aman 90. Aman will be your value for the name key, and marks will be your key, and the value will be your 85. Clear? So if you go to the students.csv, wait, let me go to the student.csv. This one, you can see what we are printing. We are printing only the name and marks. Clear? Since there are many other details also like age, course, grade, but we are printing only what we want here. You can print here row of marks, row of age, row of grade, and so on. Clear? So this is the big advantage. That means you can print, you can show the output whatever you have passed as the key value. Clear? Now let's look at the advantages. The first advantage is you can access the data using column name. Here you can see our column name is name and marks. Okay, here column names is equal to your key value. Okay, second case is more readable code. Why more readable? Now you can see here, for example, there are thousands of data in your files. Okay, now you want to access only say 100 of them. Now if you compare with the thousands of files with the 100, which one is more readable? More readable will be your 100 one, right? Yes. Now we can see the desired output instead of all the data. That means desired output, like here I just want to show the name and marks, so I can use the with open function with dictReader. Clear? If you use the first one, that is the reader only, csv.reader, then what it will happen, it will have displayed all the details, all the unnecessary details too. Clear? Now let's look at common mistakes. Before closing this CSV topic, let's summarize what we have learned and let's see the common mistake. The first common mistake that everyone do as a beginners is to forget to import the CSV. If you will not import the CSV, it will give an error because the Python program won't be able to read the CSV file. Clear? Second case is new line. Using new line in write mode. Why? If you will not write new line, what will happen here? You can see this one, Rahul 85. Then it will give a gap. Okay. Here new line equal to this, nothing, means there should be no new line after the one row. Clear? Third one is wrong file path. Okay. For example, you have stored your program in desktop. Okay. And your file in, say, D drive. Then you have not passed the path of the file. Then when you want to run the program, then the program will throw an error saying that file not found. Clear? Now let's go through, complete this one. CSV means comma separated by values. Okay, used to store tabular data, not like the text value. csv.reader, it will read the CSV file. Writer, it will write the CSV file. DictReader, as the name suggests, dictionary. Okay, professional mode. And append mode means add new data. Okay, you have seen this append mode, okay, everywhere in my previous lecture also. So now the last part is CSV files. Why they are very important? It is important for real projects, okay, whatever the projects you are going to make. And the last one is data analysis. Okay, there are many other things that can be done with CSV files, but for now just remember this two. Okay, clear? So we are going to close this topic, that is for working with files and CSV. Thank you for your time.